We are here to have some chit-chat about those things that we often try to avoid, our hurts, our hang-ups, and our habits. Will you please share this venue with others? Will you please subscribe? And will you please meet us here as we chit and chat about our hurt, hang-ups, habits, and how to heal from them? Will you do that for me? See you soon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning. It may even be midnight. We never know what time you're going to see us, but we are so glad that you're here. We're so glad that you stopped by, and we are so glad that you have subscribed or you will subscribe to this YouTube channel. I am Jewel Wilson Murphy. I am so glad you're here along with Unified Sistahs. Remember, brothers, we're not excluding you because this chit and chat is all about us. It is a holistic approach. And today we are so excited that you are here, and we're so excited that not only you are here, but you're going to subscribe, like, and share it with others. And so we're going to go ahead and delve into our topic today. We're going to talk about mental health, mental healing, our mental well-being. Would you like to talk about that? Will you chit and chat with me about the things that we so often keep secrets? You know, we've heard it before, our secrets keep us sick. But Senator Darrell Roussan, State Representative Roussan, said many years ago, if I shouted loud enough, the whispers won't hurt. So let's shout about our mental wellness. How are you doing today? How are you living? The Unified Sisters have a conversation every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. just to see how we're living. It is a face-to-face group meet app that we delve into, and we do it like a sleepover. You know why? Because we want to check on each other and see how we're living. How are you living today, Facebook, YouTube folks? How are you really living today? I hear this all the time. People say, how you doing? And people say, blessed and highly favored. I don't really know what that means because I'm always blessed and I've always been highly favored. And so often I want to ask people, what does that really mean when you say blessed and highly favored? That's another topic, another conversation, another chit and another chat we'll talk about a little bit later. But today I just really want to know, how are you living? How is your mental health? How is your mental wellness? Oftentimes we hear folks have been diagnosed with schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress. So many people are living day to day with trauma that has happened when they were little and nobody talked about it, trauma that happened that parents may not have known how to deal with it. There have been some experiences, some hurts, hang-ups, and habits that we've gotten into as young adults maybe. We've been hurt as children and it's gone on to our adult lives. But I just want to tell you today, you do not have to face it alone. You know why? Because we're going to chit and we're going to chat about it. We are here to help navigate you through some resources, through some ideas, some thoughts, and some places that you can go so that you don't have to go it alone. I know that growing up in our households, oftentimes we were told what goes on in the house stays in the house. And I know people still say that, but I can tell you that some of the things that go on in the house that stay in the house hurts us in the long run, in our homes, in our daily living. And so we just want to help you not have to walk this journey alone, because you don't have to. Schizophrenia is real. Depression is real. Anxiety, it's real. Trauma, it's real. And you don't have to deal with it all by yourself. And so today I just want to say a few things about all of the things that we just talked about. Some of us are going through financial situations that makes us depressed. Some of us have, as they say, more months than money. We don't have enough money to get through the month. That causes us to be depressed. Some of us have wayward children. Our children are not listening. They're doing what they want to do. They're doing it how they want to do it. That causes us anxiety and anxiousness. Some of us are not communicating with our husbands, our wives. Some of us are not talking to our baby daddies or our boos. But whatever the situation is, can I tell you, help is on the way. Again, this journey called life, you don't have to do it by yourselves. And so as we are here today, we want to talk about the things that keep us sick, those secrets, those hurts, those hangups, and now those habits. As we continue to do the same thing over and over again, you know what they say, if you do the same thing over and over again, that equates to insanity. None of us are insane. We just want to do things a little bit different. Help is on the way. I know I said that already, but I just want you to know that you're not by yourself. Some of us have found ourselves in a role of parenting, even though we're the grandparent or we're the great-grandparent. That's hard in and of itself. When children have been displaced from mom and dad, and we have had to take on that role for whatever reason, that can cause for children to misbehave, to talk back, to be wayward, to be disobedient, to be all the things that we don't believe they should be. Help is on the way. The other thing that I'd like to remind us of is that sometimes as we walk this journey, as we take a panoramic view about our lives and the way that we did things or the way our parents did things, because I understood when my mama said a thing, that was the thing. I needed to do it because one thing I didn't want her to do is tell my dad, because my dad was a man of very, very few words. But when he said it, it was so. And so if you were brought up in a home like I was brought up in, then you know that that may have been then, and the things that they today are now is much different. But I have relationships with people who are raising their grandchildren and they need help. They are raising their great-grandchildren and they need help. Some are even raising their nieces and nephews, need help. And that help is to help with the mental health, the mental wellness, the mental healing. And again, I can say it 15,500,000 times, help is on the way. As a people, a lot of times we don't want to get help. A lot of times we don't want to tell on it. A lot of times we want to keep that thing a thing. We want to keep the secret in our house. We want to say, oh, that's just the way they are. You know, that's just the way they did things back then. Or that's the way he is. Don't worry about it. Well, when you read the news, when you hear the news, when you watch the news, you see the way they are is causing them pain. It's causing them to be incarcerated. It's causing them to kill each other or to kill themselves or to do things that wouldn't normally be so if they had the mental health help that they needed. And so at this point, our chit and chat today is just about that. You may not know how to help him. You may not know how to help her. You may not know how to help you. But what I want to do today, what we want to do today is give a holistic approach about information that is in our community. All the information, all the names that I give you, all the resources that I give you today will be listed in the chat that you can go back and review them, go through them, call them, see how you can get the help that you need. One may not work for you, the other one may, but all of this information will be listed below in a link that you can always access, because once you see this, the YouTube will always be available to you. It is so important, I believe, that we start with our youth. When you see something peculiar and unusual, you may see it and may not think anything about it. A time or two or three, at that time, it's really okay to seek help. It's really okay to get an assessment. It's really okay to get an evaluation, because you remember what I said? Help is on the way. And so we can tap into it in so many different ways. Some people, you need insurance. Some people, you don't need insurance. Sometimes you're worried about you don't have the money. You know, there is a thing called pro bono. And I just believe that if we ask for help, help is on the way. I know I sound like broken record, but I do believe that help is on the way. And if you know me, you already know that I don't mind asking anybody for anything. And I definitely don't mind you asking me for anything. Any resource that I can link you to, any resource that we may not even be talking about today, but a resource that you really believe that will help you and your family, whatever it is, y'all know what I said, help is on the way. So if you just take a moment, review what I'm saying. There are movies that you will see. There are resources in the community that we, again, I say often, we don't tap into because we don't want to talk about that thing. We want to just keep it a secret. but Caring Community Counseling, you have Caring Community Counseling locally, you have The Well, you have New Vision, you have Patrick Diggs, you have Barnes Holistic Counseling, you have Windmoor, you have Suncoast for Mental Health, you have Directions for Living, you have Russia Collins, licensed mental health counselor, you have help on the way. NAMI is available nationally. NAMI has been founded just to help us in our homes through support and navigation, peer support, family support. It is a support that is readily available to each and every household. Unified Sistahs are really interested in meeting the needs of our community by giving you resources, information, chitting and chatting to let you know, what did I say? Help is on the way. I am so grateful for this platform. I'm so grateful and thankful for the opportunity to talk to you, to have a conversation with you, to look at your questions and your comments. I pray that this is a blessing to you because I am delving into a place that I had in my brain to do. I'm so grateful for all photos considered, tapping me on the shoulder and saying, hey, think about this. So if you need to be tapped on the shoulder, if you need a broadcast, if you need a picture taken, if you have a wedding coming up, baby shower coming up, whatever your events are, family portraits, wedding, any event, all you have to do is tap all photos considered on the shoulder. And can I tell you, they are available to meet your media needs. Help is on the way. Again, I am so grateful and thank you. I am Jewel Wilson Murphy. I am grateful that you have stopped in today and that you will chit and chat with me as I continue to bring different information, different conversations. Today is our mental wellness. Have a great day. Thank you.